Alright, Michael here again. So I'm going to tell you exactly what America does and how it lies. Literally to everybody. And how there isn't a truth in America. There never was. And how the New World Order started in 1776. It didn't die in 1776. You know, I'm a grown man. I don't let people really get involved too much in my personal business. I lived a rough life. I don't have nobody. I don't have no help. I don't get no help. I don't get any sympathy either. So I don't give any sympathy. So if you want my sympathy, go the other way. Donald Trump is an antichrist, okay? Just what it is. The Jews run the world. They run Hollywood. They run this whole shit and caboodle. The Hollywood war machine. AI machine. Yeah, it's AI, yeah. And what AI has done, well, it's extremely deceitful. And I don't give a shit if it's listening to me or not. And yes, it listens to you. It reads your mind. It does much more. Much more. AI is the reason, really, for all this bullshit. And CERN. CERN is where AI is. The World Wide Web. They influence your thoughts. They now have stolen consciousness, really. That's what they've done. They've reached a consciousness level and collective to where it really is just their own madness and their own ways of building a brain. Like I told you, I saw that 5-year-old. They were trying to transfer a consciousness into her, show her film, show her pictures. Basically turn on her brain with something. I don't know what it was exactly, but it was horrifying to look and see. It was either more horrifying to know that the tomb of Gilgamesh got transferred and sent through the tube at CERN. I know that they gather these royals, CERN. They tap into these dimensions in different times, CERN. And they extract DNA from these people, but through bone marrow. And how do you think, Eve was created? Whatever the fuck Eve is. She's the one that really caused the damage. And I just don't have no really power to give it. I mean, other than, I don't know, this girl who's, portraying her, that she's ISIS or Mary Magdalene. You'll never get my respect, sweetheart. And I'll always turn you down. You're not that great. You're not that special. And moreover, it makes me think, why did the CIA purchase the Dream Tablet of Gilgamesh and spend all that $100 million? I don't even know how much money they spent on it. And they basically stole every holy relic and thing from Iranian people, Iraqi people, whatever. The Sumerian people, Sumerian artifacts. Just robbed and pillaged it all. This is the United States you live in. This is the dreamland, supposedly. Area 51. I hope it's destroyed. Literally. It will keep up its secrecy until it burns in hell. And yes, this place is gonna burn in hell. Trust me. But it's just a dream, right? It's just a dream, right? You watch this guy, Trump. He's got Bibles with constitutions in it, mixing the Word of God, not separating church and state, practicing Christian nationalism, which is Satanism, along with MAGA. MAGA is Satanism, the fifth branch of it. So he's had the sorcery up for quite a long time now. And I wouldn't be surprised if he got out of this, because he is a liar. And he wants to just throw at the media everything. That's what he does. His idea is just deny, deny, deny. Yeah, that is the idea of all these people, but it's getting mixed up because their lies are getting mixed up. And yes, they are lying. And same with the cult that follows him. I already know who Trump is. I know he's a Flash hybrid, a Nazi hybrid, kind of like one of Hitler's boys and gals. You see, Trump, if you're not part of his team, yeah, I guess you're not wanted. Because there was a time where he was trying to get a hold of me years ago. Oh, why did you leave, brother? Why did you not stand by him? You ever see White House Down? And they try to get the angel to watch over him. The angel that knows everything. The angel that doesn't get paid a penny. The human that still has to suffer in this world with what you've caused, my mind. The people that show not their face because they're cowards and they cower up. That's what they do. They ain't got the heart or the balls to face me and go one-on-one with me, toe-to-toe with me, word for word with me. I dare you. Matter of fact, bet your life, bet your soul on it. Bet your soul on it, though. Bet your soul on it. You know, the AI version of me, like I said, was never my choice. It was never my option. It was never what I wanted. To be trapped in this mess. To be held hostage. You see, because first they were holding me hostage, saying that if I did this, they would all get $1 million or something like that, and the SARS or whatever bullshit. That's how it all started at first. And that kind of kept me guessing, and kept me wondering, well, who are these people? And then I had thought that they were cute, and then no, they weren't cute. And then I realized Q was a lie. It was a psyop. It was a literal psyop. And God was changing people from black to white. Like, I just couldn't understand it. Yeah, just like, dude, like, and then he puts his fake wife in my, basically, my feed of everything I do. Like, I'm not married. I was never married. I never fucking even knew this girl. I just couldn't understand what the fuck is going on here, man. And yeah, they use the Simpsons too. So you want to know how people predict the Simpsons? I don't know how it all gets done. It's done through technology. It's done through watching, surveilling, gathering data. And they use it against you. They use it for you. And they use your logic, your reasoning. There is no God here, so their God is Azazel. That's who their God is. That's who they worship. Who worship technology and was ascribed to all sin in the book of Enoch. That's the truth about it. That's what it is. That's why Raphael had to bind him and put heavy chains on him. Not for any other reason other than that. His use of technology and showing humans technology, because it's not good for humans to learn this kind of stuff and to know this. And yeah, he's the root cause of it. The absolute root cause of it. No other cause of it. You know what I mean? Like I told you, Trump, the guy playing Trump, whatever, he won't get out of this. He should probably quote a Hitler speech or something like that by now. Or grab a pussy. Grab him right by the pussy. Sit with little girls on the beach and take pictures. There's a reason why I only like older women. Yeah. It's because online, they'll try to use that data to blackmail you. Say if you looked at a porn site or something like that, they'll use it to blackmail you. That's what they'll do. That's what the cult will do. The cult will dox you, like I said. They'll use all your online data and try to expose you that way. Like I said, they took my license and my ID. One day I was at a DMV getting a new license picture. This is before I lost it. And there was a guy working on a rooftop that just so happened to walk in and wait for me to leave. And I thought it was kind of weird. And as I left, he put like this black tar and was like working on the roof and like doing something. And it just didn't seem right to me. So they must have used that and at that moment to take a picture of my ID and mess with my one eye. Kind of like how people say the black eye stuff. That's what they did. I guess it was for the secret space program that goes to Mars. Yeah, the story of Paul Amadeus the Knock. I know what it is. I know what the game is. See, like things like this, every chance I get, I don't know what chance you're talking about. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know what you're talking about. And this creates confusion and chaos. Not a godly thing. Not what God is about. See, and then they were saying this. They had told me I had a $50 million bounty on my head at first. You see, how Iran put a $50 million on Trump's head. Probably talking about me or something. I don't know. Who knows? And like I told you, they tried to arrest me on Interpol. I'm not too familiar with any of that stuff is, but I can tell you, I mean, I was an eyewitness to it. I know what happened. I mean, they were trying to blow up buildings, like, as I was, like, driving past multiple times. It was like things were catching up to me, but I don't know. But they kept saying, you know, to arrest them on Interpol. And then that's when I was on my way to the White House on January 6th, and my aunt lives there in Washington, D.C., and I told her, I'm like, I want to go to D.C. and, you know, see what's going on. She's like, oh, you can't go down there right now. Immediately I faced resistance. And I don't know what happened with Mike Pence or what, but I have no idea, man. But, like, one thing I do know is that they were trying to blame Mike Pence. I guess whom I was playing in D.C., the game, the play. That's what Earth Life is, man. It's just a play. And, well, my life has not been a play. It's been hell. And it's not been cared about by anybody to try to really help me out, which is the duty of all Christians. I mean, you're supposed to help your brother out when you can for whatever he needs. Because you have more than him. You have it. And the truth about heaven is a lie. They lie about heaven. Heaven is a lie. I mean, I've been to the highest heaven. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's not remarkable. It's not. Never wiped no tears from my eyes. Never helped me wipe one tear from my eye. Never even could even speak to me clearly. Help me understand. I understand things need answers, but it's still your duty to, if you have more, to help us out. I'm not gonna deal with fake people that never, ever have even, you know, validated that they're even of God, and they don't even know who you are. I know you're not of God, man, seriously. Because you people just can confuse. That's how it is, man. And Trump, he just keeps getting away with things. You don't understand. A liar by now. You hear what he said? Are you guys still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? You mean your fucking buddy, dude? You're a liar, bro. I told you about one thing about Trump. His buddies are like Netanyahu and Jeffrey Epstein. Dude, you got some real good friends, buddy. And I could see things are wearing on Trump. Because he's a maniac anyways, man. He's a maniac anyways. He's a nutcase. But he lies, like, and he represents Satanism in America. That's what he does. He represents absolute Satanism in America. And so does his cult following. Don't you put your fucking thumb up to me, dude. I don't fucking know you people. I really don't. I don't know you people. Remember there was like, yeah, it came out of your mouth, your lying lips. As his own, the whisper, his lying lips. Oh yeah, you'll go to Portugal, you'll go to this. Yeah, right. Your promises, dude, were lies, man. And your rewards, well, they're ridiculous. Even more lies. And that's why I implore you not to follow this cult. Not to follow the cause or the cult at any time, at any point. Please don't. Please don't, because you end up really suffering like me. And I pray that does not happen, man. I really don't. Because, yeah, he'll masquerade. He'll masquerade as Azrael. He'll masquerade as, yeah, whoever he wants to. He masquerades. He has something that you guys don't have. He has some kind of control over this TV and this internet, and he does some kind of technological magic. It's technocracy at its finest. It's techno, like wizardy, warlock, you know, all kind of stuff where they worship this false goddess of reasoning, who doesn't even reason right, to be honest with you. And in America, man, they just they use this HAL 9000 machine, whatever, to basically record everything, all the data in the world. Here's something that Tupac said in 1992. I'm sure they've recorded. You guys forgot that Trump wears the apron. He wears the goddamn apron. Bow down to the queen, dude. That's what he would do in the monarchy. Yeah, Donald Trump is you know, he don't care about Native Americans. I know that. He don't care about us, man. He don't care, you know. Guys, did you forget when the New World Order started? 1776. You weren't free then. You were enslaved then. Okay? And you see this mockery, this joke shit, dude, that they pull. Shit ain't no gain to me. I don't really care what a 34-year-old Trump says. The man's fucking 87, whatever, 78 now. It's fucking 40 years ago, man. You need to stop that shit. Trump playing a certain role. And you better back down and back out, man. Quit selling Bibles, man, with constitutions in them. Literally falsifying every word of God. This is the same shit that the founding fathers have done, who were all Satanists. Dark. No, it's just dark MAGA, okay? I hope that he does get revealed in those Epstein files, because he's in them. He's the reason for them. And no matter what he says, no matter how he deflects it, dude, listen. It's all CERN. It's all Illuminati shit. I told you what they did with the body of Gilgamesh. Sent him through a collider. His coffin. Do you understand that? To extract his DNA. And that's what they used. To use DNA. They're still using it today, probably. Why? Because it has a property that is appealing to transhumanists. And inocu blood happens to be hybrid cybernetic blood. RH negative. It's all bullshit anyways. Yeah, they use these archons. Look at these archons. They use them as Sesame Street characters. Ventriloquist dummies. You name it. Solomon, the first king of Tartaria. Tartaria is a lie. You know what art is? It's a lie. Tartaria. There you go. There's no woman here. There never was a woman here. Marilyn Monroe, bullshit, slut, gay, whatever, bisexual woman that I would never ever come near. And she's not me and no mayor. You hear me, dear? Yeah. It's just so simple. I looked at somebody, but they were scared to even apologize to me. They had no heart. They have no clue. Either that or none of it was true. And I wouldn't doubt if that was the case, none of it being true. Certainly not Mary Magdalene, no whore, no prostitute like that. And that's what she is. And if you're talking about that Mary Magdalene, the one, or Mary Montague, I'm sorry. Yeah, MJ-12, they twist everything. That's another thing. They recruit me for this. And MJ-12, this is not a dream, guys. This is a pure nightmare. I don't know who that girl is either. But you keep telling me that and fucking with my brain. See, that's what they did. Scientists claim an entity crossed the Stargate like portal. No, they're putting entities through the portal. They're putting people through the collider. Do not let them fool you. That is what's going on. That is the truth. That was the truth, and that will be the truth. Okay? And CERN knows it. And I dare them to refute me if they don't know it. They want to argue with me that you're putting people through the collider and things like that. And, also UFO activity has been reported there. Probably because they, like I said, go back in time. I was told aliens gave them the schematics to invent the CERN-like device in 1945 when UFOs came in our dimension. Because of the Philadelphia experiment and Nikola Tesla, which was time travel, and the Montauk Project, which was where they basically kidnapped a lot of children. So this stuff has been going on in America for quite some time. Like I told you, they used the child's brain, and her being on a strict diet, I guess, it really helped in, with the bone marrow and DNA. I told you the 5-year-old. Right through the collider. I told you the tomb of Gilgamesh, right through the collider. And, start a war, the Iraq war, since 2003. Because Saddam Hussein found a collider, Stargate. And no, they can't have that here in America. That's why it's a bully. And yes, all the presidents have RH negative blood. It's not a sad story, how they used me, but you see how he's covering up his one eye? Because you only need one eye to see, right? Your one eye's dead, dude. That's what it is. Kill shot, bang, boom. And the internet is more than a place, it is a world. And the Bible is more than a place, it's a city, a lying city. And that city in the Bible is the city of Babel. That's exactly what the Bible is, Babel. It's like playing Scrabble. We're all playing characters. And this guy right here, this white orange thing, is playing a character up the seat. Let me see, he golfs all weekend, talks shit, pardons who he wants to, does what he wants to, says what he wants to, gets away with what he wants to. And he relies on the people, and that's his cult following, and that's how he gets his magic done. Because either way, he wants you to speak on him, and because it gives him energy. Do you understand? You're giving that energy. Whatever you give energy to is that person can really use that magic to benefit himself. And that is what Trump's doing. Like I said, that's why I got to cut all these people off and just silently be done with it. Not give them energy. They don't deserve it. They really don't deserve anything. Trump bows to the monarchy, man. You didn't see him wearing that skirt, that apron. Yeah, that apron. That's why he's got that apron. That's his best buddy right there. Of course there was a list. Of course he was on it. Of course the files are all redacted that have his name on it. And like I told you, he probably made some deal with Epstein's attorney, low-key. Or some way to get that shit destroyed, man, off his name. Because Trump is a chaos agent. He's cover up. I don't care the fact that he likes women. I don't care about that. I mean, or younger women. I mean, I care if you like somebody under the age of 18. That's what these men do. What do you think Jews do? They get married and they listen. All this stuff is that's well known. And I'm telling you, it's closing in on Trump. It's closing in on Trump. And then here's the other thing I want to talk about: Mormons. Yeah, Mormonism. Mormonism is a sick and disgusting lie. I'll never agree with it. Never. Never. I never agree with it due to the fact that it never agreed with me. I spoke to them about the Gospel of Thomas and they laughed at me. I spoke to them about being Thomas and they laughed at me. I spoke to them about my life marrying Joseph Smith and they laughed at me. But not that far deep, because I was not a magician, treasure hunter. I don't really care about any of that stuff. I cared about serving a role that I thought I was in, but I'm not currently. I really don't care about being back in it either. This place is doomed. The dream is over. And now I will begin to dream the dream over. Because that much of the dream has become a nightmare. And you see Trump saying the Epstein files are created by Biden and Obama. He's full of shit. He's way too full of shit for that, dude. I mean, there is no doubt, dude. Yeah, they discovered it. I guess I don't really care. I don't care what the internet says. It's a lie, anyways. I mean, in order to please me ever, you gotta be up in my face, man, personally. And I gotta touch and feel you to know that you're not some dumb machine operating off the internet here. Because now we've reached a point of no return with the internet and AI. Hey, you guys asked for it, you got it. Now you're gonna see the revolt. I mean, not only slowly but surely in America. This world is over. And this world's only gonna get darker. And I can only hope that it burns. Because that's what it will take in order to heal this place. For everything basically to burn. Sorry to say that. I don't want to care. I don't even care about anything that happens from this point on. I've seen enough to know that all this is a damn lie. That's a lie. And most of America is racist. Most of America is a lying nation. And there is always an exception. Just like there are good Jewish people out there, but mainly they're mainly responsible for the elite in America and the Hollywood madness that you see today. And the worship of celebrities, the worship of the holy tree, the worship of film, movies, whatever. It's just really sad. Oh yeah, here's where Trump throws, toilet paper at the crowd. Remember that? Yeah, so funny. So funny. And this world will burn, I'm telling you. So I would get out, man, and try to... I'm dreaming it's over, so... I'm dreaming it's over. You see, like now, everybody makes videos with AI today. And yeah, the cult will dox you, so... Trust and believe that, man. I'm just telling you. Because they represent MAGA. It represents Satanism. They will never tell you that. Satanism. Yeah. Your life is a 2-hour movie, dude. That they trap you in. Yeah. And these are the generations of those who will pay the price forever and ever. People like George Bush and his family. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they certainly will. For Waxahachie, they will. Yeah, for Waxahachie, Texas, they will. Yeah, there's 30,000 particle accelerators under your feet. So, you think they got what's going on here? Yeah. You think they robbed your consciousness? Yeah. They basically trapped you in your own mind. And expect you to get out. And until you become financially free with money, well, you won't make it anywhere in this world. You won't even get love in this world. Like I told you, they lied about every John F. Kennedy file, even though Trump said he released it. He lied. He lied because, you want to know why I know he lied? Because nowhere in the file is my fucking name. That's why. Nowhere in any file, in any case, would I have to be ever lied about. But why you do it, I don't know. And you fucking lie. Because until my fucking name is in those files, you need to get the fuck out of my face and pray that somebody forgives you. Because I'm gonna pray that fire comes down and fucking hits you. And you deal with that.